Mm, 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 mm. Frick. Okay. Today was a no news Monday. I went into market not really wanting to trade at all, and I didn't. 3 minute, good. Um, big, big opening gap. Went back to all-time highs. Asian session, London session did not manipulate at all to the downside, and I wanted to be. I don't know, it's very tricky because when you're at all-time highs like this, price can definitely just keep pushing higher or it can reverse. It's not. It's more 50-50 in my opinion. And with it being no news Monday, it's even more 50-50 because it's just gonna chop around and have higher wicks. You're not really gonna know. Um, so I was really uh, not not forcing anything. Let's put it that way. Not gonna force any jack diddly squat. Had a little SMT pre-market. Played out, took out these lows. Market open. Big wick. Tap into this gap. Respect it. Closed bearish on MES, but MEQ was still closed bullish. Make a SMT, but we don't have the down candle yet, so we had to wait for the down candle. No down candle comes. We then get another bullish candle with huge wicks to the downside. On MES, we don't take it out. MEQ, we take out hourly lows. At this point, so many Mondays have cooked me. So many Mondays where they've taken out the high and the low and chopped around big wicks. At this point, I was really just not wanting to trade whatsoever. Must obviously stayed on the market, but which I know for a fact it's not ideal. There's a 5 minute gap up here you can end up respecting. There's a 15-minute gap that you can end up respecting down here. It really just gets to a point with these no news Mondays. Price then, actually, I do say if 5 minute continuation taking out hourly liquidity. I mean, we didn't break structure though. If we would have broke structure, I could have technically entered, but there's no way to target. So actually, I wouldn't be following rules. Another big wick to the downside. Like imagine just like you don't see that, but imagine it just coming all like this. This is what you're seeing now. Boom. Like that is what you're seeing on the 1 minute on MEQ right now. Like, are we serious? What are we doing, price? So like, I'm watching this. You can't tell me you find a trade in that. Like you just can't. Um, one thing was like we had made on the hourly. Yeah, there's like I think I would be willing to target all-time highs or that, and once those both get taken out, like I'm just not gonna take a trade after that. Um, I definitely want to trade more, but today was like one of those days where you're not gonna trade no matter what. Even if you're like someone who trades it almost every day or twice a day, like today would be retarded to hold any sort of long. If you're scalping, it's fine, but any long form trade where you're gonna get cooked with these wicks. Uh, Price does end up pushing up higher. Um, Still not like there's nothing to find within there. This should kind of could have gone short and cut some short wick. Could have gone long. Could have caught some long wick. Like it's just not ideal. And then also just comes right back down. Then it doesn't validate this. And I was actually thinking about entering, but like we had our 5 minute confluence. Let me see my Yeah, we had our continuation, but we didn't have any sort of we had our continuation that was all the way down here, but we didn't have another. We had our inverse, but we needed some sort of continuation on the 5 minute, and we didn't get any sort of gap unless we tap into that. Yeah, we did end up making this a T, I think. Did we? Yeah. I was looking at this during my other class. What do we end up doing? Yeah, today was like crazy. Like whatever like a gap, we either like strongly invalidated or strongly respected a gap. But as you can see, like this is just like central. And I'm like, oh yes, bro, we're staying within this range. Just not ideal. Just like chop up. Overall, really good day for the long term. I mean, in the all-time high days, good. This gap is gonna get filled eventually, though. That is a huge gap. Um, Wednesday there's a bunch of stuff. I think Tuesday we don't have anything. Yeah, Wednesday's hiking a lot. I might trade Wednesday. Tuesday I will. Thursday, Friday I will. I think Thursday might be other news, but I think it's just earnings. Um, Overall, stayed. Stuck to my strategy. Something I want to look into is like, say we had a 5 minute gap, and within that 5 minute gap, we had a 15-minute gap compared to a 5 minute gap with no 15-minute gap, higher time frame. Um, if it would react, if price would react differently off it. I'm gonna start backtesting that, and hopefully Saturday, yeah, Saturday when I make my video, hopefully I have an answer from previous days, previous sessions. Uh, my psychological sucks my rules and trade. But I do definitely want to trade more this week. Like I said earlier, I just don't trade that much, or yeah, I just don't trade that much, and I think I should be taking more. So overall, solid day. Sucks my rules, but all that matters. And I will catch you guys. Oh, today's day 30 as well. Pretty big milestone. See you guys next one.